Zoolander.
I'm Princess and I'm a lounge singer.
I'm Jamie and I fly aeroplanes. We decided to take a year off and go sailing, but thanks to COVID, now we spend our life on Jupiter.
Welcome aboard and join us on our circumnavigation.
So we're on the way to Grenada. It's not the nicest weather, really overcast, a little showery, but perfect wind. And Jupiter's had her best run, 240 miles in a day, 10 knot average. So we're happy with that. We're over halfway to Grenada. Our wind speed indicator has died. We definitely have more than 1 knot of wind out there. So it's another job to do when we get there, is to replace the wind transducer.
We're passing Trinidad and Tobago. Or this is only Tobago, right? Yeah. But we can't see it because it's very hazy. But you can see there the land. So apparently the airport is somewhere here.
We found out later this haze was caused by Saharan dust. This comes from Africa, floats all across the Atlantic and lands in the Caribbean. So we are in Grenada. We arrived just before dark last night, so we anchored here at Prickly Bay. So many boats, wow. Anchor up. St. George's Marina. This is sailing vessel Jupiter² on 16.
Jupiter 2, Port Louis, go 14.
Going 14, Jupiter 2. Morning sir, we're a foreign boat, Australian, registered, just entering Grenada for quarantine. Proceeding to the quarantine anchorage, we're just off quarantine point now, 2 miles to the southwest.
Captain, you have to proceed into the Marina POA. You can have your fences on to your side or starboard side, whichever side you want to come on side. And when you come up to the commercial dock, you take a starboard turn. The docks on your starboard side, they are floating pontoons. You're going to come on one of these. One of us going to be there to give you assistance.
Okay, copy that. Proceeding to the commercial dock area, and we'll wait for someone to wave at us. Roger that.
You will see the commercial. You will see the floating docks. You're going to just proceed to that. I will look out for you from the monitor. So I'll see when you come in.
Copy that. Thank you. Standing by on 14. We gotta tie up me. We gotta go to the marina. So let's get fenders ready.
My job.
we can get water later, can't we? We're in the dinghy.
Yeah, if you want to come and get the water, you call us and then you come on one of these docks and get the water.
Good. And where do we go on the dinghy for this?
You come on these docks.
Right.
Just call us and we'll tell you where to come.
Okay. We were actually very impressed with how organized Grenada was with accepting boats. We tie up at the quarantine dock, do our temperature check, we can top up with fuel and water if we need to, and then proceed out to the quarantine anchorage and entertain ourselves for the next 14 days.
Cheers, B.
Cheers! Some good Suriname rum on arrival in Grenada. We're in the quarantine anchorage now. Have a look at all the boats. I think about 80% of them in quarantine.
Good morning, Grenada. This is Sai of the Sailing Vessel Music. I'm located in Woburn Bay, and I'm going to be your net controller this Saturday. Let's see, it is the 29th of August, 2020. Can I get a propagation check? Can anyone in St. George's, Grand Mall, or even St. David's hear me? If so, please command now. St. George's. Thank you for that. If I'm getting out to St. George's, that means we've got some good propagation here. So we're going to start off with priority traffic.
We were also delighted at the daily VHF Cruisers Net, full of useful information such as quarantine procedures, shopping, tourist buses, and repairs. This is Jupiter². Jupiter², looking for anyone who can offer advice or recommendation for a sailmaker just to repair a sail. If anyone's got some advice, I'll switch to 69 now. And nothing.
You're all having lunch.
Boat duty for advice.
Yeah, it's a Jupiter² looking for sailmaker advice. Go ahead, thanks.
Okay, this is Kevin on Crazy Sophia. I, some time back, about 2 years ago, did some sail repairs at a small company down the dusty highway. It's on the left-hand side of the road. I'm not sure the exact name of the company, but they did a very good job for me as well.
It's called Tropical Sails.
That's it, Tropical Sails, that's the one.
Can't reach the guy who's asking for the info, so just pass it on. I'm going back to 68.
Copied that. Tropical Sails. Thanks very much for that, guys. Jupiter² out. That's all I wanted was a recommendation. We kept ourselves entertained by watching movies, doing some repairs, making movies, and keeping an eye on the weather. Look at the boat. 40 knots. Look at that boat leaning over.
Oh my goodness. I want to see. I'm scared. They were dragging here.
Yeah, we're going to watch that. I can't see the boats.
Oh, damn scared. Ah! Oh no! Dia, are we gonna be okay?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
Mate.
scared.
It's only 40 knots.
Shit.
I'm so glad we're not stuck in the middle of all those boats and we're out here. It's much better. Safer.
Look at that boat is sideways now. Why? I don't know.
Conveniently, we were able to order some shopping online and they would deliver it to the quarantine dock where I could pick it up.
What you got? Oh my god!
We have food! Nom, 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 nom. Pork chops for dinner! He nearly forgot the pork chops. He said, there's one more thing. Bok choy. And I went, nah, don't worry about it, I don't need bok choy. And he says, I'll go get it. And then he comes back for this, and I went, oh, pork chops, oh yes, we need those.
That's the most important.
I know, that's the bigs. Pumpkin. Look at that.
Coconut
Pure
oil.
Coconut oil.
Ooh, that must be good smell. I like it.
Then you got the coconut water. It's
Yay!
like real coconut water.
Yeah.
Good for my rum.
Ah. Watermelon.
These are really small. 2 mango. Anyway.
Pineapples. That's all.
That's it. So we've actually been really impressed here in Grenada so far, but just no rubbish in the water. Even when I go dive on the anchor and snorkel around here, no discarded anything on the ocean floor either. So I think people around here have got a good conscience about rubbish. And thankfully we can, you've got to pay, but it's only a little bit. Take your rubbish ashore, get rid of it there. So that bit of plastic was actually it's the first bit of rubbish that I've actually noticed here. In fact, more often you notice that there's no rubbish. So that was the first bit of rubbish we saw, and it was massive. And it was like cling wrap covered in meat fat, you know, like it was all fatty and slimy, and there was white parts of just fat, so it was obviously some butchery rubbish. So it was very attractive to the turtles. Huge jellyfish, smells like meat. Anyway, could not let that float past, could we?
Mm-hmm.
And
Do it again.
no.
No! I didn't take a video.
Good.
Oh my god.
Join us next week as we finally clear quarantine and can enjoy the fruits of Grenada.